On the 9th of September 2023 was the celebration of the 10th anniversary of Space Engineers, and I was going to be there. Firstly, I had to get going. So, after making a short hour-long trip to the airport, accompanied by dog, it was time to get through security, accompanied by, not my dog.
Filming someone else's dog.
To get onto the plane and make our way over to Prague. Luckily, the plane trip wasn't too long, and after a 2-hour-long flight, we had arrived.
We have to speak English, you know.
We have to speak English, that is very true. Yes. Very true. I currently feel like a nuisance.
Now, I wasn't going to travel alone, so I was traveling with one of my friends who hasn't played the game in a long while, but still wanted to come along. So, once we arrived, we were now greeted with a problem. See, we didn't really do much research on how the street names and numbers worked in Prague, so instead of being dropped off at the hotel by our Uber, we were dropped off 20 minutes away. Still, could be worse. A quick 20-minute walk later, we had arrived at our hotel and were actually able to check in 3 hours earlier than planned. Nice. Moving on, it was time to go out and explore a little, because we still had a couple of hours until the first activity would be taking place. So, first thing on the list, to find my friend a pair of shorts. He hadn't really checked the weather report and seen that it was going to be like 28 degrees the entire week, so he'd kind of forgotten to bring shorts. Oh, and on our search, we found a Pokemon vending machine, so that was cool. After the shorts was acquired, we decided to go get some grub. And what better place to get some grub than a cat cafe? I have to say, it was incredibly cozy, with good food, and a lot of nice cats. Very fluffy. Do you wanna be my buddy? Wanna be my friend?
That's a nice angle.
Yo, Ippy boy, what up? Unfortunately, we couldn't pet the cats forever, as we soon had to make way to get to the meeting point for the very first activity. A boat ride down the Vltava? Something like that, the Vltava River. Of course, we decided to walk over there to see more of the city, which was both a blessing and a curse due to the, 26-degree heat.
Yo, what are you doing up there? Where are you going? Bye-bye.
That didn't matter all too much though once we got onto the boat itself. There, we had a nice little cruise and a cool breeze, and we got to meet a few people and chat about Space Engineers as well as other things.
Oh my god. Getting married, let's go. Vlogulating.
Once the boat ride had been concluded, we ran off to our next activity, laser tag. Now, this was a lot of fun, but also incredibly exhausting. The venue was great, the arena was fantastic, and hey, I got pretty good positions on the team multiple times. It was so fun that we ended up being late for our next activity, so Zocli decided to order an Uber, and I decided to join in.
Yeah, Sunday will be much more chill.
Yeah.
Because Sunday will just be sitting down, and there's like not complications.
After a short ride, we had arrived at Beer Garden Kalin, which was a little outside area where you could order drinks, eat some food, and just generally vibe. It was honestly a great time, and I had a few good chats and a very good burger. But of course, the night had come to an end, and it was time for us to head back to the hotel and call it a night. Day 2 of the trip was the big day. The day we would celebrate the 10th anniversary of SE. But after having woken up at 8 in the morning, there was still 6 hours until the event started. So, it was nom nom time. Sure enough, when looking for some stores containing both food and sunglasses, because my friend forgot those as well, we met Calavra and Leon, who we had the pleasure of meeting briefly the day before. Turns out, they were also getting some food, so we teamed up and began our search for sustenance. A brief but nice ride on the tramline later, and a quick search on foot, we found a nice little quaint cafe that was actually open because everything else was closed, and ordered ourselves breakfast before starting to chat a little.
3 eggs in a glass. How does this work? How does this work?
It was honestly a great time and the food was really good. Except for the salad. I gave that to Leon. Moving on, once we were completely grubbed up, we began wandering around for a while to see what we could find in terms of stores. But the event time was drawing closer and we decided to head back. Only for a bus to break down right in front of our tram on the tram line and make us 20 minutes late to the event itself. Either way, once we had gotten back to the hotel, we got a quick change of clothes, grabbed some extra gear and headed out.
Das ist professionelles Material, warum geht das nicht?
I say he's talking now.
Are you ready for us?
Yes, everybody.
A short 15-minute walk later, we had finally arrived at Keen Software House. When coming up to the gate, I have to say, we honestly felt quite cool and important when we had to show an invitation and see if our name was on a list, you know, like the cool kids.
Your
It's not on
vlog.
yet. It's not on yet.
Well, I'm vlogging your vlog.
I'm vlogging my vlog.
I'm vlogging your
I should
vlog.
start vlogging because
There you go.
because he's vlogging my vlog.
Vlogging your vlog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a copyright infringement or?
No, it's fair use as long as he does commentary during showing the video.
Yeah, I'm currently.
You should rename your channel to Alice Does Real Things.
I have to say though, despite everything happening prior to this event, I was absolutely blown away by the celebration itself. There was live music being played, there was food and drinks served, people chatting away with some presentations, and even a merch store being present, which I went to immediately and blew all my money away. But hey, I got the last hoodie, so who's laughing now? Not my bank account. Either way, the evening was jam-packed with all sorts of different arrangements and activities. Marek held a presentation about the early development of SE. There was live music performance of the SE soundtrack, which honestly sounds epic. There were the winners of the music competition, cake, and even a tiny bit of alcohol. It was an absolutely jam-packed 9 hours. I got the logo. But eventually, it was time to head home. And of course, when we tried to leave, we couldn't. Given that the Keen offices leads into a park nearby, of course, the gates into the park had been closed, so we went back to the office to get let out. But hey, all of us made it back to the hotel safely. But after that, it was time for bed. On the third and final day, there was a lot more calm activities planned. At least, that's what we thought. But before anything else, it was cafe time once again. This time though, it was a cafe where everyone would be meeting, and so we decided to get going from early on. I have to say, the tram system was a little confusing at first, but we did manage to get there without any funny bus shenanigans happening, and so we arrived on time. When we got there, we discovered that 2 other of the engineers had arrived before us, and guess what? They had come from the same hotel, and from the same floor, if I remember correctly. I mean, Jesus, how many coincidences can there be? Either way, we sat there for a while and just chatted away, whilst more and more people continued to arrive. And the food, once again, was really good. Honestly, just go to Prague for the food. It's great. And after staying an hour longer than we planned to, because it was just too nice and cozy there, it was time to get going. It was here, however, where Zokli's true plan came forth. This day wasn't just going to be minimal walking. No. Instead, we had to walk up 200,000 steps of stairs to get up to a large horse statue.
When he was saying it is a nice place, and we arrived here, I just thought, yeah, be in front of the stairs and not climbing them up. That's kind of nice.
Oh, look at them, already taking a break.
Taking a break?
Oh man, taking a break. Oh, okay. Woo.
Sanction this. Safety is legit.
Half-Life and go in there.
I was like, it looks like a murder tunnel, Joel. I don't go in murder tunnels in America. I'm not doing that here.
Though, honestly, I can't really complain because the view was amazing. So, you win this round, Zokli. You win this round.
Oh yeah, there's babies. Look at them. Look at them. Can we zoom in? Enhance. Enhance. Look, there it is. You see?
After taking some hard group photos, we got down from the hill and made it back to where we had started, before heading off to a little park that we'd passed on the first day when heading to laser tag. And then we just sat there and hung around for a couple of hours. Honestly, I can't really complain. There was a lot of chatting and some people even brought snacks. Very nice. There was great advice being given and my friend getting themselves locked in a bathroom. Even so, the day dragged on and it was starting to get late. Our plane would leave at roughly 2200, so we had barely enough time to attend one of the last activities, food. Now, of course, I was broke from the day before, so I didn't really eat anything. But hey, I enjoyed the company there for all it was worth.
And here we are. The last meal. The last supper.
The last meal. We're all dead tomorrow.
So, yeah, what a week. What a week. It's been incredible. 10 years of space engineers. This is why, obviously, we're all here. Some of us have been here from the beginning, some of us a little bit later, but I think pretty much everyone here has been playing the game and recruiting for a long time, because you have to have a pretty serious dedication to come to an event like this. So,
one thing to say is big props to you for organizing this.
Yes.
You did.
Do you have anything to say to the vlog?
oh goodness. Only make,
Do a pun.
cut out the bad bits, you know.
Yeah.
There might have been some. So just make sure everything looked like it was a perfect.
Oh yeah.
So yeah. Oh, I don't know. Give me a
I
second.
can reuse the one from yesterday.
Now that this epic week has come to an end, I'm gonna have to start thinking about the next event for you all to attend.
Oh, fantastic.
Awesome.
And it was actually really sad when we had to leave. I'd gotten to know at least a few of the people there, and it was safe to say that the little weekend that we spent in Prague has been one of the best weekends I've ever had. So to all of you who attended the event and who stuck around from Friday to Sunday, thank you for making this whole thing as incredibly awesome as it was. Sadly though, I couldn't stay there forever, even though I wish I could, and it was soon time to leave. After wishing everyone goodbye, we got into our Uber and drove off to the airport. We bought some final souvenirs, including a bottle of tea liquor that I'd gotten to taste the day prior, as a small memory of the trip. And then it was time to head home.
Goodbye, Prague. It's been real. I've had a great time. But for now, I gotta go back to the cold north and make more content. And I guess I'll see you next year, probably. It's been real. Thanks, Prague.
I just want to shoot in at the end here and say thank you all so much for watching, and particular thanks to Keen for organizing this entire event and keeping track of everything. Really, thank you for making this celebration as special as it was. And I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye!